Welcome to the Small Kitchen of Glory. I am Smoke, and I am in the kitchen. I wanted to make a pound cake, so I decided, since I do cooking videos, let's do a pound cake with cream cheese, because cream cheese makes everything more better. We have 4 ounces of cream cheese. We have 3/4 cup room temperature butter, also known as a stick and a half. We're going to be using 1 cup of flour, a half cup of brown sugar. That's a half cup, right? We're going to hope. I thought I had more, but it turned out to be confectioner's sugar, not brown sugar. Feels the same when you're blind. Whoopsie. Half a cup of white sugar. Boom. I put it in a bigger thingy so it's easier to get out. 3 room temp eggs. They're mostly room temp. We have a whisk for whisking. We have a teaspoon for teaspooning. And we have measuring cups for measuring with cups. 3/4 cup Dutch processed cocoa powder. You need the Dutch. It's not bitter, so they say. Sweet, sweet Dutch. That's what I search. And it called for a teaspoon of espresso powder. I drink espresso, not espresso powder. But we have this old Nescafe decaf coffee. We'll put 2 teaspoons of that in. And hope for the best. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oh, salt. This is salt, and this is baking powder. Teaspoon of each. Easy as can be. Other tools, I will be using a parchment paper. We're going to put it down that way and then put it in that way to pull it out, allegedly, in the loaf pan. This is a pound cake in a loaf pan. I'm just smacking it. We're going to start with exactly 1 cup of flour in the bowl. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff in the Small Kitchen of Glory. It's problematic. Into this, we are going to do 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon sea salt, and 3/4 cup cocoa powder, 1/4 cup at a time, because that's easier to get into this bag. By the way, if you haven't yet, make sure to sub to the channel. If you would like to help me out and make me feel happy and do a little dance, you can subscribe and like the video. Give me the old double whammy. Oh man, cocoa powder smells so good. But then you eat it and you're like, oh man, that does not taste as good as it smells without all the other goodies added. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all this stuff. We're on the road to the 100 subs. We're always getting more views than subs, so if everyone viewing would just give that little sub button a click or a tap, it would make me very happy. Very, very happy. We're done with this now. Now we take our Nescafe decaf, that way I can wake up in the middle of the night and eat my stuff, and I don't have to worry. Oh, I wish I had a mortar and pestle. Camera just turned off for absolutely no reason, but we're back. 1 teaspoon and 2 teaspoons of Nescafe decaf. I have a lid. Oh, shuckles. There we go. Now we're just going to give this a gentle little whisk to make everything all friendly with one another. It's all about being friends. Ingredients, being friends. Just aerate it a little bit and fluff it. I don't have one of those sifters. I should probably get a flour sifter one day. I've always meant to, never did. I did get potato ricer, so I'll probably have to redo my potato video one day. My prime rib and mashed potatoes. I want to test out that potato ricer. Make some fat boy creamy mashed potatoes. All right, so now we got a nice brown flour mixture with coffee, salty, powdery goodness. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to set this aside and get out the old stand mixer with the paddle attachment and start whipping up some butter and cream cheese and eggs and all the other goodness. Toss in our 1.5 sticks of room temp butter, nice and creamy. Rail don't break unless it do. And we're going to pick up this cream cheese with our hands, and I like to smash it a little bit before I put it in most things, just to make sure it's going to turn out nice and creamy and not have any lumps. I wash my hands aggressively, like I do, you know. They call me Mr. Hand Washer. That's my stage name. Beautiful. Covered. Now we need to make sure that this brown sugar is 1/2 cup. If it's not, we'll just make up for it with white sugar. That's the plan. I'm just gonna pour it into the cup and really just hope for the best. Sometimes you just gotta hope. That's not gonna be a 1/2 cup. Sometimes hope isn't enough, and sometimes you need more than hope, like right now. Also, a lot of this is not even going in the cup. All right, step 2. Grab sugar out with hand. just like so. Put sugar in measuring cup, just like, oh, you know what? We're gonna get mostly a cup, or mostly a half a cup. We're packing it. That's looking pretty close. Pretty darn close. This might be just what the doctor, also known as the recipe, ordered. Oh, it's just a smidgy short. You know, I bet, yep, that's where the other, you know, if I would have poured it all into the cup, we would be golden. However, my pouring skills, clearly not the best. All right, now it's a mess everywhere. Whoa, we almost lost some eggs there. That would have been exciting. What I'm gonna do, I don't know where to put this. Right there. I'm just gonna put some white sugar on top, just to level this out at a half cup. That's just 1 extra tablespoon. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna toss this right into our mixture. Get in there. Then we need a half cup of the white stuff. Half cup plus a little bit. More sugar, more better. Done with that. We're gonna raise her up and mix it on low for a little bit, just to get this incorporated. Once the mixer does its dirty work, we're gonna put her up on medium once it starts to not be weaponized. And then, oh yeah, crunch up that sugar. Crunch it up. Oh yeah, show it who's the boss. Show it who's the boss. Faster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might need to break it up some. It's wrestling. The sugar and the butter are wrestling. The butter is still fighting. I was ready to intervene, but it seems to have worked out its issues. So we're gonna put her on medium, really let it smash it up. Smash, smash, smash her doodle. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. We're gonna scrape our sides. Just like so, we're gonna scrape the beater off. Come on, beater. I need you to twist with me so I can scrape your other side. We're just making sure that all this is going to get mixed up beautifully. Make it. There's no eggs in here yet. Oh man. Butter, cream cheese, and sugar. Can I just eat that? Oh, it's dripping. But it's so good. So good. I'm going to bring this back up, put an egg in, and mix each egg individually. Dose egg. It didn't turn on. There we go. That was scary. Before trace egg, I'm just gonna give her another little scraper doodle. It's not sticking as much because the eggs really thin out our wets, which is what we want. Pop that right on the counter. Splat. Last eggo. Oh, a one-headed crack on accident because I almost dropped it. Who's the best? Crossover. Mix that one in. We're bringing back in the dry ingredients. Those. We're gonna, oh, crapola. Freshly washed half cup measuring cup. The recipe claims you don't want to add this all at the same time because you want to let it hydrate. So we're going to do a little bit on that side, a little bit on that side, and we're just going to mix this on low, let it fully incorporate, then we'll do the next half cup, and probably another one should be just about all of it. That math doesn't add up. We'll do 3 plus a little bit. We're just going to let this hydrate the flour with delicious, oh man, oh, the nose smells. I feel that's nice and incorporated. So we're going to do another half cup. This is half cup number 2. Start her out on low. Just let it incorporate. Or as I say, become friends. Half cup number 3 here, just sprinkling her on in there. Beautiful. More friends, more better. This bowl has slightly less than a half cup in it, so we're just going to sprinkle it in there. Go around the back side. That's what I like to do. Sometimes you gotta put some in the back. Yeah, we might have missed it a little bit, but it's mostly all in there. Close enough for this kitchen. Give her the old scraper doodle. Make sure everything's friends. We're not allowed to be on the outside looking in around here. Not in my pound cake. We're all friends, whether you want to be or not. We are friends. Pound Cake Pals. That sounds like a great kid show. Pound Cake Pals. You need to get off of that, and you need to get off my finger. Oh boy. We have a, oh, no. Okay, scrape it on there. Oh, well, that's not a lot. All right, we'll give it one more mix. And everything's covered in chocolate. That's cool. Now I need to do some witchcraft. It was a very small counter space. We're gonna take this parchment paper, allegedly, and we're going to make, oh boy. Oh, sweet baby. We're gonna make it about yay long. Yep, sounds good. Throw that over there. Now I need to cut this, because I need to do it lengthwise. Will that lengthwise work? Well, we can pretend it will. I'm not a doctor. All right, we need to cut this to the width of the pan. Oh, boy. It's not being friendly. Has anyone else ever tried to origami parchment paper? Not fun. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'll fold it up again. That way I can just get her to the width, just like so, and then I'll just be able to give it one clean little snipper doodle. Idea 2, we put it like that. We fold it, and just give us a little bit of overhang. Fold it. We want a crease, boom, and we'll just cut it there. And theoretically, this should be good enough. We need to put the scissors in the parchment paper. All right, so that's been cut. Now, allegedly, this should be, you know, it's not a game of preciseness, but actually, it's quite horrible. But it'll be okay. All right, and then according to the recipe, due to magic of Pythagorean's theorem or something, hey, that does work pretty good. Now we take some avocado oil, which is my non-stick, and we're just going to spray it in here so that the parchment paper has something to stick to and hold it in place. Which makes sense, right? It actually kind of worked. That is like magic. And we're going to spray this layer as well, so that the next one, we're going to spray these sides a little bit. We want sticky goodness. And we take this one, we lay it in this way, and it's going to overhang like crazy, but that's what we want. We're making a beautiful a bed, a home and bed for our pound cake, so we can lift it out easy. You know what? It looks like it pretty much worked, right? I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's not pretty, but mission accomplished. Oh no, the bottom of it's covered with. Oh, all right. We're gonna wipe up, and then we'll be back. We're just gonna give this a quick scrape, final scrape, just get everything once again friendly with one another. It's all seems. Oh, there's a little bit of batter up on the top. I don't like that. We're just spinning the bowl and scraping her to get everything down to the middle. Now, for those who watched my very first video on the channel, the thick baby boy banana bread, I forget what I called it. You'll know, that's a nice thick dough. This is my nemesis. Getting stuff from this vessel, words are also my nemesis. Getting stuff from one vessel into another, and now it's a pan of parchment paper, but we got this. So what I have here, plan 1 is this thick old ladle. I'm going to non-stick it, and I'm just going to try and, oh, that's still in there. Couldn't you not be in there? It actually did a pretty good job of not making it stick. We're just going to try and scoop it. We're trying to scoop it. All right, that worked way better than I had any right for it to work. We're probably going to need that dingus again. I should have put butter or oil on my hands. It's just, we're getting it into the pan first, and then we'll work on flattening it out and making it pretty after we get it all in there. Step 1, get it in there. Step 2, attempt to at least make it look somewhat pretty. I have low standards on pound cake prettiness. I can tell you that right now. All I care about is it tastes good, and I'll tell you what, if it's going to taste anywhere near as good as it smells, it is going to be a doozy. We got pretty much all the batter out of there. That's pretty damn good. All right, let's wash. Now I'm going to take oil, and I'm going to oil myself. Not in a sexual way, in a practical way. Oil and water. And we're gonna do that so that I can then get my hands on this pound cake and not have it stick to me. See how beautiful that works? See how absolutely beautiful that works. All right, now we have a beautiful pound cake pressed, and it's ready to go in the oven at 325. for a time, I will say, after this jump cut, because I have to go look it up. I'm gonna take this cute little, I don't know, 9x9 cookie sheet. And we're gonna use this, we're gonna put it in there for 55 to 65 minutes, rotating it halfway through. I didn't just read that, so I know. And I'm not gonna do a jump cut, so I will see you guys in 55 to 65 minutes. But no, I did rotate it halfway through, I promise. My stove is covered with everything I didn't want to be in the video. Woo! All right, we have about an hour cooked here. She popped up kind of beautiful. The top's a little bit crispy. I like that. You're supposed to put a toothpick in this. I ain't got a toothpick. So we're going to take a quick temp. Quick little temp. I'm assuming it should be around 185 to 195. All right, or 200 for normal bread. All right, we got to let this cook for 30 more minutes in the pan. Then we're going to use this to lift her out. So we're going to give this a little bit of time. It actually might have cooked a little bit too long. It's not. It's actually looking fine. I was going to say, it might be a little bit dark, but the top actually isn't hard, so I'm feeling good about that. It actually, the shape of it is pretty adorable. It's got a nice little curve on it and a little ridge. Ah, yeah, I like a ridge on it. All right, so 30 minutes to let this finish doing cooking things into the pan. And then we pop her out and let her cool. 30 minutes has passed. We're going to get this out of here. Oh, all right, that was anticlimactic. I didn't think that was gonna work. That literally worked about as perfect as one can expect it to. You just wanna peel away the parchment. All right, well, that was 30 minutes, and it's done now, and it pretty much went without any hitch. It's a little flat boy, cute little flat dense boy. Now it's time for the moment of truth. I don't want to, well, do I want to eat a heel? Oh boy, the inside of that. You're supposed to let it cool down all the way. Oh boy, that's steamy goodness in there. Look at that. Oh. If you guys could smell this. Oh God, that's so decadent? Is that the right word? Rich? Oh my God. You're supposed to let this cool down. That's why it's falling apart. But it's so good. Oh my God. All right. If you guys, oh, that's really hot in the middle. Hot. Hot. Oh, not again. These outside crunchy bits. All right. I'm gonna let this cool down. But that's a fun cake. Really as easy as it can be. And I mean, you're just cooking in a loaf pan. Can't beat that. Oh man, it's so rich. I might even cook it a little bit less next time. Maybe a little bit more baking powder too, so it puffs up, but then you lose the denseness. I don't know. This is really good though. Really simple too. Quick little video on a bundt cake. And like, subscribe, and I just want to eat this. So ta-ta.